In an exciting turn of events for my next project, I have a table to restore. So I had planned on my next project being something else on my to-do list, facing some stacks of paper filing and things like that. However, I just happened to stumble upon this table that is exactly like something we've been wanting for a kitchen for quite some time now. And it was 100 euros in the next town over. So I showed it to Ken and we both agreed to just jump on it. So we rented an hourly truck. It only fit 2 people. So he and our middle child went in that, and then I took the train and met them there. The legs are off of it right now, because I have a bit of work to do refinishing it. It's got this black spot, and then it's been well loved by its previous family. It's got these awesome drawers that pull out on either end. Nice sturdy legs and just a pretty natural look to it. The plan once this is finished is the table will go here, pretty much where it is, scooched over a little bit. My dream is to make a built-in L-shaped bench in the corner here, going from pretty much just about at the radiator, the end of this window here, into the corner and up to here, the start of this window, and have drawers for storage underneath. Looking into that, I've also had this vision of having more like a backed sofa on this side and like a wing chair on this side, and then just regular chairs or bench. This hutch will then be replaced by something long over here. I have some ideas and things I'm excited about. Unfortunately, the morning after we picked up the table, I found myself quite sick.
My ear is all kinds of swollen and red and hot. I don't have time for this. So I've got myself the start of a little ear infection. It was very cold out this weekend and rainy. So, and yesterday when we went to buy this table, when I rode my bike to the train station, I got soaking wet. Really, really, really bad. I am absolutely soaked. So I am spending this morning horizontal with some ear drops. I took some extra strength Tylenol and some ear drops in my ear. So I'm just trying to lay on my other side to let them soak in a bit and watch some restoration videos to figure out how to restore this table that we got. So I'm very excited about it. I'm very anxious to get rolling. I need to figure out what I'm doing first before I start tackling it. So I'm gonna spend some time here today and just accept my fate for the day. And yeah, it just is what it is. So yeah, we'll be watching YouTube. It pursued all week, all the way up until we then had an appointment in Den Haag to pick up our new residence permits. We are now officially permanent long-term EU resident. And then the next morning, Ken had surgery and has been recovering. So it's, I was very excited to get started on this project the first morning after I got it. However, that just didn't work out. Here I am a week and a half later, finally getting to get started on it, and we'll see how it goes. I initially thought that I would need to sand and refinish it, and was actually kind of excited about that as the first actual project of something that I haven't done before. However, once I started researching how to do that, I found that I may only need to clean it. We're gonna give that a try first and see how that works. And yeah, fingers crossed either way. So the instructions that I found say to start with a bowl of hot water, add some dish detergent, a sprinkle of baking soda, a dash of vinegar, a dash of olive oil, and then to use a household sponge and get that all mixed up. Next it says to wipe the table, making sure not too much of the liquid and going in the grain of the table with the coarser side of the sponge. It says to wipe the table, although it's a warm enough day today that it's drying pretty fast. It's certainly looking better already. I don't know if it's going to make enough of a difference. A lot of ick is coming up off of there. Might have put too much water on that one. Hopefully it's okay. Or not water mixture. You know what I mean. Menopause foggy brain has definitely hindered my vocabulary. Big time. It's kind of soothing. Definitely doesn't hurt that it's a beautiful day outside and we get this wonderful view on our canal street that we live on. Yeah, there's a whole crack down here. All right, another step, learning how to fill and repair cracks as well. So once we get it all cleaned, then it'll be fixing these rings, filling the crack, and seeing if this cleaning does enough for these spots and if not, then also sanding and staining. But I'm so afraid to damage it. It's seeing through the stains, it's really pretty as it is, so I don't want to take away from that. Callie's being my supervisor. Callie girl, is mommy doing good? You guys, what's on my hands? Oh, you don't like that, huh? Huh? It's just a glove. Okay, so first round of the top is done and most of it is dry and it helped, but it's definitely not going to be enough. So I made a new batch with fresh hot water and new mixture in it, and we're going to give it a try and see if a second pass at it helps. Oh, there's definitely still more coming out, so maybe it is worth doing multiple passes. Let's check that out. And it certainly looks pretty when it's wet. The stains don't show then. It looks really nice, so there's hope. Big spill. We can spread that all out. Okay, it's day 2 of working on this table. I cannot express enough how pleased I am with the results from the work I did yesterday. I did 2 rounds of the water mixture on it, and it's just amazing how well it came out. There are definitely still spots to be worked on. Things are still there, but it's so much better than it was yesterday. So my plan for today, there's another treatment that I saw that's using almost the same products, but more intensely on serious spots and with a toothbrush. So we're gonna give that a try and see how that goes, and then we'll take it from there. I feel like I'm quite possibly putting too much of everything. And then also some salt, which is different from the previous one. So, really stressed about this being too much. So, grab my towel here. And then you take a toothbrush and you just work at it. Yeah, making a mess. You can blend this over to the spot over here. We're just gonna spread it around. Going all over like this was not the plan, but yeah. We're just gonna make it work, improvise, all that good stuff. And then we wipe it off. Since I got it so wet, it's going to take a while, I think, to dry. Although it's very hot today, so maybe not. Let's move on to another spot and see if I can control my pourings a little better. Okay, we're gonna try again. Baking powder. Vinegar, very carefully this time. Dish detergent. And salt. And then we scrub. So I did better than last time, at least. Really not sure how much to scrub it. It looks like it might have worked. It's hard to tell with it so wet. All right, I am going to work on the spots down at this end of the table. I'm just gonna make a circle around, I guess. There's so much on here that I am just spreading it out to this other section. Might as well use it. Okay, we're at day 3 and it is still not all the way there, but she is looking much, much better. Most of the spots down this way are gone. We've just got this big one still here. This one is pretty much gone. There was a ring here that's just about all gone. This big spot around the black ring that we're going to treat separately is much more faded than it was. Kind of just miscellaneous faded spots here. I really want to get the table put back together and standing on its own so that we can use it while I keep trying to work at it. So I'm gonna move on to the legs and give them a quick cleaning on these so that they can dry and get put back on the table, and we can start at least using it carefully. You're on video is why.
Oh, I didn't see it on the other side. Yeah, let me out.
All 4 legs done. The individual treatment that I did for the main spots with the salt in it left quite the gritty residue on the table. So I'm gonna go ahead and while I have this water mixture done, do a 3rd round of that. And I think that'll also help with some of the more minor spots that are still just kind of lingering. So we're gonna put that on real quick and that'll be it for this morning. Okay, so now I've gotten some products and it is time to finally tackle this black ring spot. And gonna see if maybe it also might help some of these more stubborn, deeper other stains as well while we're at it. So I got some oxalic acid, which was the first thing I learned to use. But then when I was ordering that, I saw this stain remover that's specifically for dark rings. And I'm really over mixing stuff, so gonna try that. It doesn't exactly say how to use it, so we're just gonna hope for the best. So let's fingers crossed. I got myself some new gloves that actually fit me instead of some old ones that were around the house, which were both left-handed. There we go. All right. Need to do anything? Okay. I don't know how close to get or how much to put on. Ooh, I should have been doing a close-up of that. Should have the camera above it. Sorry. We'll move you now. Okay, so you didn't get the close-up of the spray going on. It's actually kind of a gel, but I'm still learning. Yeah, I don't know that did anything. While we're at it, I'm gonna give it a try on this other big spot, see if it helps it. This one it might actually be having some effect on, maybe. Stuff like this is really hard for the perfectionist, OCD-ish person in me. As much as I want to be okay with it showing some of its previous love and wear and not needing to be perfect, reality with my personality is that's not so easy to do. As you can see, my sweet little supervisor companion to my project here is already up on the table, and I don't want him getting into any of this, even though it says it's not toxic or anything. Not gonna chance it, so while we wait for it to dry, it's probably not gonna help the drying, but I'm gonna put a platter over this longer one and a bowl over this one, just so that someone doesn't try to lick it. Okay, it's been multiple hours now. So let's see how these did. Seem to put the bowl over it. I hope this is just it needing to dry more. It's definitely a lot lighter. Again, same even after hours, because I put the things over it to protect the cats from licking it. So probably gonna let this dry the rest of today before messing with it anymore again, because I don't want to make it worse. And I'm really not sure what it's doing. So hopefully I didn't ruin it, but it's not looking too good at the moment. But It might just be because it's wet. I hope. Maybe, just possibly. I'm gonna make some lunch and we'll check it again in a few more hours and see if it's any better. So, it's looking much better, but I am feeling a bit discouraged by this last treatment. It's the kind of bleaching-ish hue that it added around the spot is making me nervous to do more. And at this point, I feel like it's time to say this is a part 1 and part 2. Hopefully just 2 parts. And it's time that I step away from it for a little bit, do some more research. Maybe you guys can help me out. Give me some kind, constructive criticism and advice on what I should be doing. Do I just need to sand it? Do I stain it? Do I paint it? I don't know. So here's what I'm looking at now. There's this colored oil that I was looking at, the amber, the Terra, and the graphite. Or I think this is an oil stain for these. Havana maybe, cognac, tobacco. These 3 really stand out to me. All of them are available in sample, so that's my next plan. So our solution for now, I went on a little outing earlier and did some shopping, and we have a tablecloth. That's how we're gonna solve this time between part 1 and part 2. So, because the bumps in the road never end, remember how I said I really wanted to put a bench seat around the back side of this, or a cafe vibe type sofa? Well, there's something I didn't think about. So, with the legs all the way on the end, you can't get in or around. That doesn't really work. Kim wants to put 8 basic chairs all the way around, but I'm really longing for something more unique in character than that. So, what can we do to make this work? I'm gonna ask y'all on that too, because I really want my L-shaped bench. So I want to build one. Never built furniture before, but I really want to build or a fun cafe style table sofa. Maybe one that I then build in benches instead of just legs underneath. I mean, drawers. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. That I build drawers in underneath so we still get that storage. So I need your help. Tell me what solutions I can do to have this table not get rid of it, because I really don't want to get rid of it. I really, really like it, but also still have the seating I want to. So just gotta figure. Normally I have so much attention to detail, and I just hate this. My brain just does not compute the way it used to. So this is not the kind of thing that I would have missed before, but I did. So now I need to figure it out. So, for now, if you like this part 1, like seeing me explore and try out things with no final definitive answer, then hit like, and if you'd like to follow along and see whatever comes of this table and all the projects that I have planned in store, then subscribe and keep watching. So, bye for now. Doesn't really say how to do it. So, Jason, you gonna help me, buddy? This is not really helpful. Jason. Buddy. Okay. Boshi went on my walk with me this morning and I had to walk him back home. And Jason's gonna sit on the table. All right, can you stay out of shot there? Just maybe a little bit further to be on the safe side? Thanks, bub. I'm sorry. I appreciate your companionship very much, yes. So, hi, sweet boy, you gonna help me? Huh? That doesn't smell good to you, huh? Huh? Yeah. And don't get on me for letting him on the table and the counters. We have way bigger problems in our life. This is not one of them. It makes them happy. And I just really don't care. I'm at that stage of life. We don't let little things like this bother us. And they're part of the family too. Hi, Jason. You gonna take a nap? Boshi's ready to eat. Silly boy. What you having?